Hello friends, welcome to Engineering Maths by Vivek. So friends, in the previous lecture we discussed about the moments and I told you that how the moments were derived, different kind of moments we have studied, whether it was a moment about central, moment about any particular point, moment about origin, all that we covered in the previous lecture. And if you have not watched that lecture, I recommend that please before watching this you can also you should also watch that lecture in which I told you about the different kind of movements. The link of that video is in the description and you can also find the link in the at the top of the site, that is you can see in the I button. So in this today video I am going to describe the different kind of relationship which can be utilized for further evaluation of the moments. So that relationship can be moments means between the origin and the central moments, which are also called at the means moment about origin and moments about the means mean. And also we can find the relationship between the moments about any particular number, or we can and the moment about the mean. So without wasting much time, let's start today video. That is, first of all, it is moment about mean and any arbitrary point. So we are interested in finding the relationship, that is relationship. So you must be aware about the means basic, as I told you earlier. So what are the basic? That first of all we should know that the rth moment about the mean, it is given by 1 over n summation of fi into xi minus x bar power r. This is the rth moment. This is the rth moment about mean. And also mu r dash, it is 1 over n summation of fi into xi minus a power r. This is rth moment about point. So we want to establish a relationship between these two. Okay, so let's start the derivation. So we know that mu r is given by 1 over n summation of fi into xi minus x bar power r. So as we want means at the left hand side or right side we want mu r dash also, because we want to establish the relationship. So we can rewrite the equation as 1 over n, that is summation of fi into xi minus a. We have introduced an arbitrary constant minus x bar minus a, and this relationship is basically both are same, because here minus a and positive a will be cancelled and we are left with xi minus x bar. So hopefully this is clear to you that we have rewritten actually this equation in the form. Now you must be aware about the binomial expansion. I gave you a brief about that. What is binomial expansion? Actually binomial expansion is, we have two terms x plus y power n. So it can be expanded like nc0 x power n y0 plus nc1 x power 1 n minus 1 y power 1 plus nc2 x power n minus 2 y2, and so on. Last term will be ncn x power 0 y power n. So one interesting thing is that the power of x is decreasing by 1, and in the simultaneously the power of y is increasing at the next term. So this is a basically binomial expansion, and we are going to use this binomial expansion in the derivation. And also in the previous lecture I told you that mu 1 dash actually was given as 1 over n summation of fi into xi minus a power 1. So if I further calculate it or further rearrange the terms, so it will be fi xi minus a is a constant, so fi over n, and this is the mean x bar minus a, because this will be equals to 1. So we can rewrite that is mu1 dash also equals to x bar minus a. So hopefully as of now the things are clear to you, that we have to study in this manner, that we have to replace this, we have to utilize this mu1 dash here. So jumping to the equation that I wrote, that is mu r was 1 over n summation of fi xi minus a minus x bar minus a power r. So as I told you just now, that this will becoming mu1 dash, this will be mu1 dash. Okay, so hopefully things are clear. So I am rewriting, and this replacing mu r dash equals to 1 over n summation of fi into xi minus a minus mu1 dash power r. Okay, now applying binomial expansion. Now we are going to use binomial expansion here. So I'm rewriting in this manner. Okay, no issue. I'll write it again. So it will be like this, so it will be mu, I'll write it in green pen, that is mu r so mu r will be equals to 1 over n summation of fi into xi minus a minus mu1 dash power r. Now expand using binomial. So it will be 1 over n summation of fi into, first term will be rc0 xi minus a power r into mu1 dash power 0, and second term will be, alternatively we have here negative sign, so alternative sign in the binomial expansion will be plus minus and so on, it will be keep on changing. So minus rc1 xi minus a power r minus 1 mu1 dash power 1, and third term will be rc2 xi minus a r minus 2 and mu1 dash square, and so on. So actually we are interested in first 3 to 4 terms. So we got this expression, and we should know that rc0, it is equals to r factorial upon r minus 1 factorial into 0 factorial, and we know that 0 factorial is 1, so rc0 equals to 1, and rc1 will be equals to, that is this rc0 will be equals to r, this is equals to r, this rc0 equals to 1, and rc1 will be r factorial upon r minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial, and which give the value that is equals to r. So these two things you must know, that is rc0 is given as 1 and rc1 will be equals to r. So replacing the values in the above expression, we'll get mu r equals to 1 over n summation fi. So first term will be 1 into xi minus a power r, and here we have mu1 dash power 0, that is mu1 dash power 0 will be equals to 1. Second term will be minus of r into xi minus a power r minus 1 mu1 dash power 1, and third term will be r into r minus 1 upon 2 using the expansion same as, and xi minus a power r minus 2 and mu1 dash square, and so on. Okay, so as of now I think you must be clear. Now what we have to do, we have to put the different values, that is put r equals to 1, 2 and 3 and so on. So if you put r equals to 1, we'll get mu1 will get 0, mu1 will be equals to 0, and we also know that the first moment about the mean should always be equals to 0, and if you put the value of r here, you will get exactly 0. And if you put the value r equals to 2, so left hand side will become this one mu2, and the right hand side will become summation of fi, that is, now we are putting here r equals to 2. So first term will be xi minus a square, and the second term will be this is minus, and RC1 will be 2 into xi minus will be xi minus a power 1 into mu1 dash, and plus that is RC1 2 into 2 minus 1 upon 2 factorial into xi minus a power 0 into mu1 dash square, and so on, and you must be clear. So if I multiply this by, will multiply this inside the bracket, what I will get, mu2 equals to 1 over n summation of fi into xi minus a power 2. Okay, and second term what I will get, twice of 1 over n summation fi into xi minus a power 1 into mu1 dash, and last this one 2 will be cancel out, and here we'll get 2 minus 1, so 1 over n plus that is xi minus a power 0, we can rewrite it as 1, so no need to write, so it will be, and it will be summation of fi into mu1 dash square, and we know that this is going to be 1, so what we are left with, mu2 dash equals to this is what, this is mu2 dash, because this is the second moment, about any particular point a, and minus 2, this is the first moment, twice of mu1 dash into 1, already we have mu1 dash, and plus mu1 dash square. So by simplifying it, we'll get mu2 equals to mu2 dash minus mu1 dash square. So this is the first relationship, So we get this value after putting r equals to 2. So in the similar manner, if we put r equals to 3, 4, 5 and so on, we get different equations reflecting, you can write reflecting, spelling is reflecting the relationship. So I leave it this work for you, and I am writing the direct relationship which will get after putting these values 3, 4, 5. So here I have written these 4 equations, and you must remember these equations, and while solving the questions you will be required to have the knowledge of this one. We can observe that on the RHS side we have mu1 dash values, or we can say that is we have dash values, on the left hand side we have mu values. So here we have completed the section, that is relationship between mu and mu dash values, where mu dash represent, that is the moment about the any arbitrary number, and mu represent the moment about the central value or the moment about the mean. So hopefully this derivation is clear. Now we move forward for the next derivation, in which I am going to tell you that how to derive the relationship between the moments about the origin and the moment about the origin and moments about mean. Okay, so hopefully this is clear to you, and you can take the screenshot if you want. Next I am going to write moment, that is relationship between VR and mu r. So VR represent the moment about mean, moment about origin, and this represent moment about mean. So in this lecture, in this section, I'm going to derive an expression for which from which we can find the relationship. Okay, so let's start this relationship also. So we can start this relationship by using the expression that we know that Vr is given as 1 over n summation of fi into xi power r. You must be aware about it. In the previous lecture I also told you that how we got this one, because here origin means 0, so xi minus 0 will remain as it is, and if I rewrite this equation in the same manner, because we want the relationship, so it is equals to like this one, xi minus x bar plus x bar. We can rewrite this also. Okay, so hopefully this is clear to you. What am I writing? So if we further means use the binomial expansion, what we'll get 1 over n summation of fi into, this will be xi minus x bar. We are using the binomial expansion plus x bar power r. Now I am expanding using the binomial. What will get to 1 over n summation of fi into, so this will be rc0 xi minus x bar power r and x bar power 0 plus rc1 x1 xi minus x bar power r minus 1 into x bar power 1 plus rc2 xi minus x bar power r minus 2 into x bar square, and so on. So in the similar manner, if I put r equals to 1, 2 and so on, we get the different relationship. So let's put the values here, and before putting the value we must know that rc0 will be equals to 1 and rc1 will be equals to r, and rc2 will be equals to that is r into r minus 1 upon 2 factorial, or we can simply write r into r minus 1 upon 2. One question you are having means, I assume that you are having that why we are not putting the values in whole of the equation, because we are not interested in the values which have negative power of r. Means if I put r equals to 1 here, if I put r equals to for 1, so we'll get negative power, so we are not interested in that. So that's why we cease, or we stop at that point where power of r will be positive or equals to 0. So this thing you must keep in your mind. Okay, so if we put r equals to 1 here, so before putting the value, one more thing I want to explain you that if I find this one v1 equals to, that is 1 over n summation of fi into xi power 1, and we are very much confident about that this will be equals to this summation of fi xi, and this is equals to x bar. This is equals to x bar, or we can write mean. So first moment about the origin is also known as the mean. This is also known as the mean. You must be aware about it also. Okay, so let's start the things now. So putting the values here, that is r equals to 1, 2 and so on. So if we put r equals to 1 here, I am deleting this one. If we put r equals to 1 here, what we will get? So put r equals to 1, so that is v1. On the left hand side we have v1 1 over n summation of fi into, this will be equals to 1 into xi minus x bar power 1, and it will be definitely 1 plus this will be rc1, as I told you that rc1 will be equals to r, and we are putting r equals to 1 here, so again it will be 1 into xi minus x bar power 0 into x bar, and if we put r equals to 1 here, we get the negative power, so we don't need to write this one. So what we'll get that v1 equals to 1 over n summation of fi and I multiply this one, we will get xi minus x bar power 1 plus 1 over n summation of fi into this will be 0 and we will get x bar here. Okay, so we will get v1 equals to, so we know that this is the first moment about the mean, so this is mu1 and plus this will be x bar, this will be x bar, this will be x bar. So we get this expression, and also we are very much means we know that mu1 equals to 0. So what we are left with, that is v1 equals to x bar, as I told you earlier also that v1 equals to x bar. Similarly, put r equals to 2, r equals to 3 and so on. We will get the different relationship like v2 equals to, so I have written all the four means first four moments and the relationship between their, that is origin, mean about origin, moments about origin and moments about the mean. So in this lecture we have completed the relationship between v1 and mu dash values. So hopefully the lecture is clear, and if you have any doubt you can comment me, and please do subscribe my channel. Please subscribe to my channel, that is Maths by Vivek Sharma, Engineering Maths by Vivek Sharma. So if you have any doubt you can comment me, and hopefully this lecture is fruitful for you, and this lecture is means fruitful for all the students who are in college, who are in university, or who want to have knowledge about the statistics. So see you soon in the next video. Till then, you please subscribe to my channel. If you like the video, please like it and share it also among your friends. See you soon. Bye bye. Take care.